My brother, Walker, and I were small second graders who, having just moved from England halfway throughout the school year, were quite nervous about our new environment. I distinctly remember the car ride to our first day of school, as Walker and I spent the entire time questioning our parents in a nervous haze. Were there any other new kids? What were they like? How could we possibly step out of your arms into the cold classrooms? However, as I walked slowly beside my dad, clutching his large hand, I began to love the little campus. The year before, my elementary school was housed in one large building, and the long walks between classes consisted of a silent line of first graders snaking through the dark hallways. At lunch, we sat in the cafeteria, huddling against the snowy winter outside. So when I came to Hillbrook, the open-air campus was, in one word, freeing. The freedom was not the only aspect that drew me in from day one, however. I was met with welcoming smiles and unbelievably kind teachers the moment I set foot in the classroom. As I reflect on my time at Hillbrook, I find that my memory is shrouded in that golden haze that covers much of our childhood. The exhilarating runs between classes, the sunny outdoor lunches, the trees we used to climb. The Hillbrook community gave me a true second home for 6 years, and for that I will always be grateful. Now, Hillbrook is a place of education, and I promise that I didn't spend all of my time in the trees. That said, Hillbrook is able to weave that sense of freedom into every class I ever took. I was able to engage with my early education through discussion-based learning and engaging classroom environments, allowing me to explore every subject more deeply. I never dreaded coming to school. I absolutely loved it, and I credit this enthusiasm to my unique experience here at Hillbrook. After graduation, I enrolled at Castellea School, an all-girls high school up in Palo Alto. Hillbrook made the application process an absolute breeze, and I was able to learn more skills that have come in handy as I apply to college now. When I entered high school, I was quite nervous, as I had heard over and over again how rigorous Castellea is. However, once I began, I discovered just how ready I was. As some of the other new high schoolers struggled with the workload, I found that Hillbrook had prepared me extremely well for it. I transferred seamlessly into my new environment, jumping into all of my classes with the confidence I gained from my time here at Hillbrook. As I prepare to launch into my next journey, I frequently think about my 6 years here at Hillbrook. Although I had overlooked the core values, be kind, be curious, take risks, and be your best, as a student here, I keep referring back to them now. These values have been weaved into my very being. I have also internalized Hillbrook's message of inspiring children to achieve their dreams and reach beyond themselves to make a difference in the world. Throughout my time at Hillbrook, I was encouraged to participate in community service and leave a positive impact on those around me, whether it was through cleaning up Vasona Lake or singing at a retirement home. The simplicity of these messages boils down the often swirling, confusing mess of the world into a powerful message that I intend to follow throughout the rest of my life. Hillbrook taught me that education is not just personal gain. It is a powerful tool that can be used to change the world. From the moment I entered the campus as that small second grader, I knew I was home, and there's nothing more I could have ever hoped for. Thank you.